about whether he met with Ms. Bradley and was offered immunity?
That wasn't the question. The question was he offered immunity? If that's what you're asking, if that's the question you're asking, I want to warn him into going any further with that, if that makes sense. And it's his right, and he can assert it, and the judge can rule on it.
Certainly. Let me make the question clear. Do you recall whether you were ever offered immunity in exchange for giving testimony in this case?
And I'm going to instruct the witness to assert his Fifth Amendment right to remain silent.
As to that question, I'm going to ask that he answer that question.
What the question was?
Do you recall whether you were offered immunity in this case?
I think I was. I can't really recall.
Very good.
And John, so I'm sorry, just so the record's clear, John, when you say this case, you're referring to the criminal case, not the civil case.
Obviously, yeah. Anything related to, what happened, I think I said it the first question, what happened back in October of 2018.
And Mr. Bang, if you remember something, please state that you remembered. If you don't remember, please don't.
When I be saying I think I remember, I really think my head be kind of like, especially that I just woke up.
Okay. In the next series of questions are kind of ones I ask everybody, so don't take it personal, but are you under the influence of any medications or drugs or marijuana or alcohol that would affect your ability to testify today?
Nope, I'm sober as a 3-year-old.
Very good. Me too. And so I want to talk, I don't want to belabor and over talk the situation, but have you ever been convicted of a crime?
Yes.
I'm going to object. I'm going to ask that the witness assert his Fifth Amendment right to remain silent, and I'm also going to request.
Your response, sir?
No,
Hold on, counsel.
This is background information about his ability to testify about whether he's been convicted of a crime in a prior incident. I don't see how it has any bearing on his Fifth Amendment rights in this case.
Objection, that wouldn't come in trial anyway.
As to that particular question, I agree.
Actually, it absolutely would come in at trial, because that would be one of the first questions we could ask. You ever been convicted of a crime, a felony, or a crime of dishonesty or false statement? And he could say yes, and how many times. So this is a discovery deposition. We should absolutely be permitted to ask him if he has any felony convictions.
And I know he has a felony conviction, and that was the next question.
Well, I'm going to instruct the witness to answer them. You're right. It's a discovery depo. Sorry.
The reality is that the terms of what happened in those prior instances might be something that's objectionable, as far as whether or not what Mr. Perro discussed, as far as was he convicted of a crime, felony, etc. That's something that it could be asked, agreed, and admissible at trial. So,
and that's actually wrong as well. We could actually get into the facts of the prior crime. If he's already pled guilty to that, it's not like he would be incriminating himself. That would be double jeopardy. So we can ask him about prior convictions. We can ask him about the specifics of those prior convictions. This is a discovery deposition, so it shouldn't be any problem getting into any of that.
I agree. Go ahead. I'm sorry, sir. Go ahead. No, sir, I cut you off. I'm sorry, Mr. DeCalvin.
I would say that wasn't the question, but I'm glad to. At this point, I forgot what it was, but I know that's not what it was.
Mr. Givens, have you ever been convicted of a felony?
Yes.
Tell us about the felony you were convicted of.
Which one?
Objection to form.
The first one.
I got convicted all at the same time, so I don't really know which one came first.
And what was the underlying facts behind the felony for which you were convicted?
Underlying facts, I got arrested and I pleaded guilty. I did time. Came home on parole.
What was the felony? Attempted murder?
That was one of them.
Okay. What were the other felonies, as you recall?
Legal use, stolen firearm, battery.
And my understanding, you were incarcerated for 2 to 3 years and then released on parole. Is that correct?
Yes.
You got off of parole in 2023. Do you recall when you got off of parole?
I'm not sure.
I'm sorry, what was that?
He said he wasn't sure.
Thank you.
When did you first move to South Florida?
Moved or start visiting?
Moved.
I think I became a resident in the last couple of years. I can't really say that I moved in here for years because of legally not legally allowed to move here.
Oh, because of the terms of the parole. Right. In a lot of this is discussed in your interviews, and my understanding is that at some point your management was in South Florida, so that's a yes.
Yes, sir.
And again, I'm not trying to pick on you, but
No,
we're
you
dealing
good. You
Florida
good.
type, taking stuff down and
Yeah, you good. I'm just still waking up. You good.
That's fair. That's fair. And how did you first meet Jamel Demons, aka YNW Melly?
For a feature.
Okay. Do you recall which song?
We ain't doing that the first time we met.
Okay. Did you meet through track?
I can't say if I did or didn't. Probably. I can't really say if I did or did not. Care about it.
And my understanding from the interviews is that track wanted to be your manager.
He has before, but I don't know if it was at that specific time.
He wanted to be your manager, or he has been your manager before?
He has wanted to be my manager before.
Okay.
But
do you know how you first met Track, or how Track first kind of came after you?
can't remember.
Well, recruited you as a client. Do you know when that all happened?
Can't remember.
Okay.
Shut up, guys.